They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. If you this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like, when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability. but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
To the air, it's Turner. Starting to feel a little pressure. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Finds his tight end. After 45 on his way. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Norton. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Branch. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks in Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Georgia sends out the punt team. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering Herd offense coming out. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half. He's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Makes the grab. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic throwing the football down the field.
Looking for space, it's Frazier. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Makes it past the marker. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Dogs are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
Down in tight to the goal line, we saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Turner. Pucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Herd had a little time to dial up the right call here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Get it out on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Turner. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
Washed up old guy. Heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Grabs it inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! Extra point here will give them the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Right on target this time. It's a seam wide open, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll go back to the ground. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Turner. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. Marshall will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning on the Jets. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. On first down. Got a kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Let's talk for a second about Marshall. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Extending the play. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And how about these defensive ends nowadays? No matter what scheme they're in, they're so strong but so quick, so they can beat you with speed or they can go through you. Either way, it's a tough spot for that offensive tackle to be in, and you saw that right defensive end come off the end and make the sack.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Frazier. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Lost a throw on first down. Here's a heat. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Tripped up for the tackle. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll test the right side. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Looking for room. It's Allen. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. He's got an open man. He's loose. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job. Back making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tagged.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to throw, it's Turner. Pocket breaking down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back. Bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Touchdown Bulldogs. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Alabama. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field, and it's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Scrambling away. He'll pull it down. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. A design run for the quarterback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's time. At times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmy.
Can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was of real estate to defend, it's 1st and goal on the 1. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they touchdowns, so let him go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Great job by the defense that time, blowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker to protect the quarterback.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Marshall will be forced to punt. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick handoff. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. He's up to 107 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I love that play design by the offensive coordinator there on 3rd down. You throw a bunch of wide receivers out there. Everybody on defense is thinking you're going to throw it, and instead you hand it off. This guy is so dangerous, great vision. He knows where the sticks are. They pick up the first down, and they kept the defense on their heels.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. The ball is...
Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
2nd and goal, and the defense was not fooled. It looked like they knew exactly when that guy came in motion across the formation. They said he's getting the football. They played uphill, get the tackle for a loss, and force a 3rd down and goal situation.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Running to Green. Gets it past the marker. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. And the field goal unit is on the field. Oh, he missed it. No good. Hoping to... that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll go to the counter play. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Young. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Offense working from the pistol. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Humphreys.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's a fumble on the play. He picks it up, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the 1st down. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
A strike downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out and back at the end zone. It's a touchback. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Marshall will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The Dogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Used the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.